So a common question during the coronavirus pandemic is, what can I do while I'm working from home? In addition to doing everything you can possibly to be on the phone with a prospect or an existing client to reassure them and help them right now, there are a couple of things that you should do even during the day. I always tell people on the webinars on our website what you should do on your time off. That's your downtime, nighttime, when you can't be talking to prospects. That's when you should be doing stuff on your website, especially working on the fact that your website loads fast on mobile. That's the number one thing. You could look at the Google Page Speed Analyzer. You can Google that and find it. Put your website in there and make sure it's in the high 80s or a high 90s would be best. Make sure your website is optimized for mobile, which means go on your website with a mobile phone and see if you can make sense of everything that's there. If not, it needs to be updated. Make sure you've got a security certificate on your website. And then make sure that your NAP is prominently displayed above the fold. What does that mean? Your name, address, and phone number should be the predominant thing on your website. Assume that somebody has done all the research about you, or they're confirming your information that you gave them over the phone. The first thing they need to be able to do is reach out and get back in touch with you. Can they do that easy enough? If your name, address, and phone number are immediately visible on your website, whether they land there on the mobile device or on their computer or tablet, that's going to be good for you. And that's what Google looks at too, to see if you're easily found. Does your Google business setup have all your information in there? So if you go to Google My Business, make sure that all your information is correct. Make sure that you're showing up in the threefold, in the map on Google for your local area. If you can write business in your local area, you need to be found there with what you do. Are you asking all your current and former clients to leave you reviews? If you have a CRM like Radius Bob or any of them out there, send an email to all your people and send them the link that you can get in Google My Business so that they can go there directly and leave you a positive review. That will definitely help your business. Facebook used to have a star system too. Now it's only recommendations and it's not so valuable. If you're not a member of the Better Business Bureau, then don't worry about it. But if you are, get the link to that so that your positive people, those who reach out to you and thank you so much for what you've done for them, can go there as well and leave you a positive review. Those are things that you can work on for your business that, if they're not set up right from the beginning, will leave you hampered from where it could have otherwise been. Help people find you. Make sure that your website is congruent with your business practice. One of the best things you can do on your website is put a video hosted there about who you are. You know, the number one page that people visit on your website is the About Us section. They want to know about you. They want to know if they can trust you. The first thing they're going to decide on whether they're going to do business or not comes from whether they can trust you. So I highly recommend putting a video on your website. And to do that, the best way is not to get a proprietary player. No, the best place to do that is put a video on YouTube. It's very simple to do it. You can do it with a cell phone. That's actually the best way to do it. Put a video onto YouTube telling people why it is that you do what you do. How long you've been in the business, or where you came from, what your background is, what your passion is about helping people and with what products and why, what your customers have said about you in the past, and who it is that your target is to try to help. And if you can make it more about what you can do for them and less about, you know, what's in it for you, that will come through. But don't be fake. Don't read a script. All that stuff is just immediate red flag that says, this guy's a phony. This guy's a fake. Talk from the heart. If you screw up, leave it in there. Don't read from a script. Don't make it too professional. So put that on YouTube, and then take the embed code from YouTube, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to your video after you put it on YouTube and hit the share button and get the embed code. Put that embed code over on your website so that the video will play when they're coming on your website, and they've got an amazing immediate ability to see who the heck you are. That's pretty much everything. Don't hide behind a fancy website that has all kind of super wonderful Flash, you know, Java animation and all this stuff. All they really want to know is, can I trust this person? If you set those things up and you do it in your off time when you're not talking to prospects, or if you're doing it during the coronavirus to get your stuff straight, then I guarantee you it'll make your life a lot easier, especially when somebody's looking for you on Google, and now your Google My Business comes up and your 5-star rating comes up and people can load your website and it loads fast. We have tips and resources on how to do that. There's a post on Medicare Agent Training called How to Be Found Online. If you go to the search box on the website, MedicareAgentTraining.com, type in How to Be Found Online, and you'll see a list of all the key things that you have to have in place so that people can find you, and that'll help a lot in your business. So for more tips, stay tuned. I'll be giving you more coming down the road. Have a good night, y'all.